Regardless of what the gurus might tell you, selling on Amazon is actually a lot of hard work. And there are tons of small tasks that take up a lot of your precious time. Amazon is a competitive business, and it is super important to constantly be updating your prices in order to remain competitive and ensure that you're going to be capturing sales. But your time is very valuable, and you probably don't want to just be sitting at a computer all day manually updating your prices just to try and win the buy box. This problem can be solved by utilizing what's called a repricing software, which will lead to more profits and give you back your time. First off, why is repricing so important? If you want to grow on Amazon and increase your sales and ultimately profits, you need to be capturing what's called the buy box. The buy box is whenever a customer clicks add to cart or buy now on the product page, and whoever is in the buy box is whoever is going to capture that sale from the customer. The buy box ebbs and flows between a lot of different sellers on the listing, and there are tons of different things that come into play for who is going to win that buy box. But one of the most important ones is going to be price. Amazon wants to give the best value possible to the customer, and one key ingredient to the best value is going to be having the best price possible. So if you want to win the buy box, which I know you do because you want to be successful on Amazon, then you need to be price competitive and ensure that you are within range to get that buy box. Amazon generally considers someone to be buy box competitive if they're priced within 2% of the current buy box. So we know that it's crucial to win the buy box, and we know that you need to be updating your pricing in order to be on par with your competitors. Now, there are a few different ways that you could go about solving this. One is you could just sit at your computer all day long, manually updating your prices, and two is to utilize a repricing software. A repricing software, or commonly just referred to as a repricer, is an automated repricing system that will automatically update your prices for you throughout the day. These all vary in the speed, but generally speaking, they can update the prices for you thousands of times a day if needed. Now you're probably thinking, oh, one more tool that I have to get. Well, I'm going to stop you there. I don't think that a repricer is necessary whenever you're first starting out. So if you're capital constrained, you're trying this out as just a side hustle, you don't need to get that repricer right away. But I do think that you should get it as soon as you can afford it. It's not really sustainable to be competing with repricers manually. If your competition has a repricer and you're sitting on the computer trying to keep up with it, you're not going to be able to do anything else. And it's just not sustainable to compete with programs like that. But it is not a roadblock to get started either. You don't need a repricer whenever you're starting out, but I would recommend that you get it as soon as you have the budget for it. Now, there are tons of repricing solutions out there, but I'm going to cover two that I know and trust, and these two are ones that I can actually recommend to you because I've actually used them in my business before. Some popular ones out there are going to be Be Cool, Profit Protector Pro, GoAura, SellerSnap, Channel Max, and all these different options, but specifically the ones that I think that you should look into are GoAura and SellerSnap. And they're going to be vastly different depending on the stage that you're at in your business. So make sure you watch both of these so you know when to get them at what point in your business growth. The first one that I'm going to share with you today is called GoAura. As it stands now, it is a rule-based repricer. And what that means is that you have to manually set the rules and tell it what to do. Whereas an AI repricer doesn't need all those specific rules. It can just study the listing and go from there. Now, a rule-based repricer, I want to be clear, it still can be automated. You just have to manually set up the rules the first time, and then you can bulk apply it to all your listings so that it can just take it from there. It just requires a little bit more upfront work than that AI repricer. GoAura is soon coming out with an AI version, but right now it is a rule-based repricer. And usually what people do is they will tell their rule-based repricer to go a penny below the competition to a certain point and then start to oscillate back up. That way they're not just continually tanking the prices. Another thing that people like to do with rule-based repricers and even sometimes AI is increase the prices at night. That way, whenever velocity is slower at night, you can just gradually increase your price to protect everybody's profits. GoAura right now is a rule-based, but they will soon be having AI. Their pricing is around $97 a month, but I have a link down below that can get that a little bit cheaper for you. And another big perk of Aura and SellerSnap is that they're integrated with Inventory Lab. So whenever you have your Inventory Lab subscription, you can just link it directly with your repricer, and then it can bulk take your cost of goods and then automatically calculate your min and max prices, which is going to save you or your team a ton of time as you scale. I believe that GoAura is great for smaller sellers who are under the $20,000 a month range, and it is a really good price point for sellers in that sales range. Another thing that I really like about GoAura is their fantastic user interface, making it very friendly for customers. And they also have excellent customer service. Anytime you need help with anything, they are more than willing to chat with you, email, or even get on a call with you for one-on-one support and helping you set up your GoAura repricing strategies. Whenever I first started up with them, they took about an hour with me and just walked me through all the details and also showed me how I could best set up the rules for my specific business. And this is something that I really appreciate about GoAura. If you want to learn more and check them out, click the link down in bio and you will get a discount. Now, the repricer that we're currently using in my business is called SellerSnap. This is a top of the line product. I believe it is the best on the market, but with being the best, it is also the most expensive. So this is not for new sellers. If you're a new seller, keep this one in the back of your mind. Definitely watch this so you can learn more about what SellerSnap will do as you scale, but it's not quite for you yet. I think the best time to switch over to SellerSnap is whenever you're selling around $20,000 to $25,000 a month, and I'll explain why as I break down their pricing. So SellerSnap, as they're saying right here, they are the most advanced AI Amazon repricer and business intelligence software on the market. I think that they are absolutely the best repricer. SellerSnap uses AI and game theory to study the listings that you are selling on. This makes the process a lot more simplified and takes away the need to set up complicated rules. All you have to do is toggle on AI repricing after you set your min and max price, which by the way, that can be automated through the use of Inventory Lab and setting the store-wide min and max rules. Toggle on the AI repricer and you're good to go. It's going to study the history of the listing and study your competitors and target an equal buy box share among all competitive sellers. This makes the system very adverse to price tanking, helping to protect your profits while at the same time capturing your fair share of the buy box and your fair share of the sales. I also say SellerSnap is just like magic. I don't even fully understand everything that it's doing, but I know sometimes it's able to capture me sales that are like $10 above the buy box, for example. So I always just toggle on the AI, let it do its thing, and capture increased sales and increased profits without tanking the prices. SellerSnap also has a lot of other built-in repricing strategies beyond their AI, but the AI is the one that I would just recommend. It's their flagship repricing system, and you can look into the others if you want something maybe a little bit more aggressive or a little bit more passive, but generally speaking, you're just going to go with the AI. Now let's get to the pricing. You can see here that it's starting at $250 per month. Their standard program is going to come in at $500 a month, which is very expensive, but you can cut it down to $250 a month by taking part of their accelerator program. And by the way, you can get that even cheaper by using my coupon down below. This accelerator program is available for sellers who are selling less than $25,000 a month. So I think when you're selling 20 to 25K a month, you should take advantage of that amazing offer and get that price locked in with them for at least 6 months. Like I said, GoAura is excellent for smaller sellers, but long term, I believe that you should be shifting into SellerSnap as you really grow and scale your business. If you want to check these out, there are links down below. Thank you for watching. Hope you got value.